I can still fit this saddle, but Trix is gonna have to get used to the Western saddle. Goes up there, Dad. Freaking hell, this saddle's heavy as hell.
Yeah,
Alright, you lift it then. I can't, that's freaking heavy. I'll wait this side. Good girl, Tricky. Good girl. Good girl. Okay.
The skirt I'm worried about. So not carefully.
Good matrix.
You got on there?
Yeah, she's on. Push that right up into the gullet.
Yep.
Why doesn't that look right? Oh,
Well,
it's because it was stiff.
Huh?
It was stiff, that was all.
Stuck in there.
Yeah. Fanny asked around with it.
Goes that way. Yeah, big bit goes
Against the leg.
on the outside.
Yep. So just like that. You.
Put one down. That one goes.
Yeah, I know.
You have to ride really.
Yeah.
Just ride like British.
No, I know. You read like that. It's a little bit tight on this shoulder. Oh, now you've moved it. It's not. Too far forward, so wasn't it? Well, that's a nice free shoulder.
Go sit back, sit back on that.
Yeah. It's a Western saddle, not an English. You know, I'm used to English saddles, Dad. So you've moved it that way and made this shoulder tight. So why is this one gone tight, but that one's loosened off? Unless she needs a thicker pad.
That should do it. It work it way in when you cut the curve on.
Yeah. Right, well that's doesn't look any different than what it normally does. But this it's a Western saddle that's meant to sit this far back, Dad.
Yeah, it's not very good. Yeah.
I haven't ridden in it in a while, that's why I'm asking.
Well, you can take it back even further if you want.
Not particularly, no, because then you'll be sitting on her lumbar puncture.
Yeah, I think you sit.
Right, Tricky, at least your saddle fits you.
Yeah.
You grumpy old mare. Right, so when Dixie needs to be buddied, we can buddy her off of this one. Yeah, that's fine. Now you've got to get it off.
Yeah, I've no problem.
I can't lift it. It's heavy to me. That's it. Drop them there on the floor. Right, Tricky, I'll get you tacked up.
I don't want to let it go.
Fair enough. Well, I'll go put Trix's saddle on anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm fine. I can tack up my horse. Not an issue. At least he's in there grooming. Hey, big girl. Well, Western saddle fits, so I'm not happy. I'm happy about that. Well, it's just safety for you as well. Well, depends when you're next up. Thursday. Yeah. So you want to school her first, and then take her out. But we'll try and take her back out again with Star. Yeah. And see how she goes, because Hayes is at school, so we'll have Dad as extra. Only got to go down to the Timber Boys. Yeah. And then build her confidence that way. I think it's mostly confidence with her rather than. Yeah. I'm only putting the saddle on. Her back's quite clean. She doesn't need her breastplate or anything like that, does she? So she is actually really clean for once, which for tricks is a bonus, really, that she's actually quite clean. Well, that's what I was just about to find out.
Good, you have a little bit of chubby, but you get 6 kilos on, good girl. You're the only one that lost, mate.
Well, she lost what, 30 odd kilos? Hazel's still bad in the morning, yes. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, doesn't she? I get moaned at by the teachers. Does she not sleep enough? Do you not make her go to bed? Oh. She refuses to go to bloody bed. Right, tricky tracks. That's your saddle on, babe. Run to the chin. Yeah, I don't think. Well, it depends on where you're schooling. Where you want the poles. Probably by the gate. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Good, ma. Well done. Good, ma. Yes, I know. Oh. Oh. Stop it now. Come here. And get on you. Oh. I'll put that there, I think. Oh. Good girl. Good girl. You're going to look after me again, aren't you? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Dixie. And woo. And woo. Wrong side. Good girl. Woo. You forgot to set your poles up. Good girl, Dixie. Well done. Well, you can start pole work. Just take her further up the school a little bit. We'll give her here an arm holder. Trix isn't doing much. She's not fit to do much. She's not fit enough to do much. No. I need to get her fit. Dixie, stay there. Good girl, Trix. Woo. Good girl. They are. Yes. But you might have to change it depending on Dixie. Good girl, Tricky. Good girl, Dix. Why are you doing that breathing? Good girl. You just stand. That's all you have to do. Or you want to see what's happening? Sorry. Go on, you can turn around then. I know, we've got Dixie with us as well, haven't we? So you're a bit like, I don't like this. No. Don't do that. Trix! No! Yeah. Just stand. Just stand. Good girl, Tricky. Good girls. Yes, Dad. Good girl. You can be nice to each other. Trickers, don't need those faces. Good girl, Trix. That's it. You've got a scab there, Tricky. Good Miz. Well done. So you can both stand absolutely gorgeous next to each other, can't you? Don't be a dick and don't pull faces. It's just poles coming out. That's all. Tricky. No. It's Dad. Good girl. You behave. Hi, Pops. Good girl. It's all right. It's just them in the yard. That's all. It's just them. It's just them, Trix. You don't need to tense. It's okay. It's all right, Trickers. You don't need to tense up, old girl. It's okay. It's okay.
Right, Dixie Lou, let's see how you go.
Walk on. Not at her. Walk on. Good man. Walk on. Let's go. Yeah, you haven't got her with you now, so you're fine. Aren't you? You're fine. You're fine, Tricker Trackers. You're fine. You're going to have to get used to having other horses in the school, so's she. You're not doing much today anyway. You're not fit enough. Good girl. Well done, Trix. Good girl, Trix. Well done. That's it. Take the contact. Good girl. Don't put ears back, the pair of you. Huh? I know, Dad. I was just holding Dixie. Good girl. She doesn't feel right. No, because she's tense or what? She just doesn't feel right. She feels like she's about to explode. She feels really tense and really arched. No, I want you to go past Dad. Go past Dad. Good girl. She's 25 years old. That's a much better Tricky. Don't you dare go over those trot poles. They're not your distance. Good go. Not canter. Not canter. Thank you. Good girl. Good girl. And whoa. Yep. Now she's happy. Now she's strong. She's happy now. They're not your distance, Tricky. Tricks, they're not your distance. You silly mare. All right, make them your distance then. I'll make them my distance. Good girl, well done. Yeah, with her, trot striding's really weird. So you're going to have to work on that with her anyway. Sorry, my fault. Good girl. Good girl. Hello, my beauty. Trickers. Oh. That better? No, all right. Oh well, we tried, didn't we, Tricks? She doesn't do anything. If I could get both of these two to stand nicely together, I'd have nicely ones done. Ooh. Tricks is like, I'm going forwards, Mum. Good girl, Tricky. Can you two stand nicely together for a photo without trying to kill each other? No? Alright. Oh, I wasn't asking for a lot. I was just asking if I could have a nice photo of these two. I've never actually got a nice photo of Dixie and Tricker together. Good girls. Nicely. Hi, Dix. Hello, my girls. So it is Tuesday. I am riding Tricks again because obviously she felt really stiff, even though she warmed up really nicely yesterday. But I'm just going to take her around again just to make sure she's all okay. I am double layered as well, 4 layers. I've got 4 tops on because it's absolutely Baltic. We're going to take her in the school for a minute or two, see how she feels, get her working, get her moving, and then I'm bringing Apollo down to be lunged. Good girl. Not doing too bad for a 25-year-old. And then she'll have tomorrow off, and I've got Dixie and Star to work tomorrow. I could work 4 horses in one day. Whoa! But that's I have other things I need to do today, so try and get these guys done and worked. It's a bit windier today than it was yesterday, but we'll see how she goes. Whoa, girl. You alright? You ready? Come on then. Good mare. Well done. Trex, got to close the gate, love. Good girl. Here, babe. So we'll see how Tricks goes today. Good girl, honey. I'm going to do my girth up from the ground and then I'll do it up again once I'm on. So obviously Tricker and Apollo stuff all got cleaned last night. I'm going to take some more tack home tonight and give it a good clean. Tricks, this way, honey. Good girl. Whoa. Easy. It's bare, isn't it? Hey? It's bare. So yeah, clean some tack tonight again because probably Dad and Adam will be playing around with the bikes, so I can just crack on with tap cleaning and things like that I've got to do. What the? Ah, there we go. Right, 1 rain, 2 rain. Oh, sorry, Trickers, mummy. What the heck's going on? Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm up, Tricky. Good girl. So, I had a lot of questions asking why do I ride Trix in a Pelham? Well, one of those reasons is Trix is incredibly strong in anything else. And I have ridden her in snaffles, I've ridden her in other bits. I've tried a hell of a load of bits on her. Like, I could open my own bit shop, the amount of bits that we have had for this horse. But, oh, we're off. I'm trying to do your girth up, horse. We found that she works loads better in a Pelham, and today she feels really nice compared to yesterday. Yesterday she felt really stiff and really sore, but she feels really nice today. And I put my stirrups up 2 holes as well, so that will help. Walk on, good girl. Yeah, we've tried a hell of a load of bits and found that this sort of Pelham that she has in, which is a what's it called? It's a lodgend. So it's a jointed bit, but it's a lodgend in the middle of it, so it sits a little bit flatter on her tongue. I'm just going to change her rein. So it sits a little bit flatter on her tongue. See, she hates pole pressure, but with a Pelham, if you can't stop, then I tend to ride. So my bottom rein is quite loose, but I have a contact on the top rein. Good girl, well done. So I tend to ride off of the snaffle part of this bit and keep my curb rein nice and loose. The only time I actually bring my curb rein into action is 1, if we're out hacking and she decides that's it, I'm going home, and 2, when we're doing canter work. So right now Trix is nowhere near fit. She's not fit enough to be doing any sort of canter work right now, so hers is, ignore bear, mainly walk and trot, little bits of trot. We haven't done a lot of trot really, but that's what Trix is mainly doing at the moment. So she's getting ridden. Well, at the moment she's been ridden about twice a week, and then she'll be up to 3 times a week next week. So everything we do is in Trix's pace. I obviously praise her when she's done something nice. Good gal. So Trix is mainly a dressage horse. She no longer does any jumping. We'll do a little bit of pole work here and there just to help her with her strengthening and her core. But otherwise, Trix is no longer a jumping horse. She used to be. She used to take me a lot of places, but no longer does. We'll probably do a few dressage things this year with her. Good girl, well done. But we'll see how she goes. Obviously, a lot of it depends on how Tricker is feeling in herself. Good mare, well done. And good girl, well done. Let's see how she gets on. Really, a lot of it with Trix is time. But saying that, I'm not sure if I can even get half pass out, or we'll give it a go, see how warmed up she is. She's moving really, really nicely, so I'm going to come straight down at you guys. I'm just going to put my weight in to my other side. That's nice, good girl. 2 steps. I don't care if I got 2 steps. Good girl, well done, Trix. There you go, this way, girl. That's it, good girl. Straighten your body. Straighten. Good girl, Trix. 2 nice steps, Tricker. I'm happy with that. Good girl, well done. Well done, Tricky Truckers. Well done. Good girl. See, everything with tricks is from your seat and your legs, not your hands. It's what people think, oh, she's a big horse, you need to ride with your hands. Not with this one. You ride with your seat and your legs. And she is an incredibly sensitive mare to your legs, but she's also way more sensitive in her mouth. Thank you, good girl. Than she is in everything else that she does. So a lot of the riding I do with her is especially out of my seat bones and my legs. Now, if you've heard of a thoroughbred that has done pretty much anything when it's come out of racing, that is tricks. She has done a lot. I'm just using good girl, nice square halt. She's done an awful lot with me. She's done jumping, cross country, dressage. When she was younger, she's now 25 years old. I'm not going to go ask her to do a cross country course now, but you know, the stuff we've done in the past. We've done a lot of shows together, most of it in hand. See, now she's like, I want my head, give it. And I'm like, no, I want it. So she knows, mum's shorted up her reins. Get your head up, thank you. So do take a small contact with the curb chain when I'm going into trot and out. There we go. See, she says, I know that command. She knows that. Good girl. The curb chain. You can trot forwards. We're just not cantering. Good girl. She knows that the curb chain comes up, oh, we're doing a little bit more faster work. So some of that, now she's like, I'm awake, I want to move. Which sometimes is nice. Good girl, well done. Good. Trot forwards, please. Good girl. Just going to put her on a circle because she wanted to take her head. And I don't want her to take her head. I want her to come and listen to me. So a 10-meter circle, I'm using my inside leg, making sure my outside leg is on the girth at all times. There we go. Because she likes, good girl, you're okay, to swing her back end out on me when she's trotting on a 10-meter circle. So I've got to support her. I'm just going to let her walk it all off a minute. Oh, tricky. Pick up your back legs, love. I'm not asking you for much. But because she's had injuries in the past, everything we do with her is nice and slow work. Good girl. Good. You're a good girl, aren't you? So I have had why don't I retire tricks. Good girl. And the reason for that is, if I retire her too early, good girl. I have tried retiring her, and she went downhill mentally and physically. She's just not a horse you can take out of work for long periods of time. She gets very bored. I mean, 3 months is the maximum I can take her out of work and not work her and not do anything with her. So, right, do you want to try a trot on this rein, then we'll call it? Good girl. Good. Trot on. Good girl. There we go. Bend, bend. I want that bend. Thank you. So this way, she bends a lot nicer than she does in her other way. Good girl. She's not so stiff on this rein. So yes, I am using half halts on my inside rein. I'm going to ask her to walk. Good girl. There we go. See, now she's snorting. She's like, okay. So I do use this rein, the inside rein to outside leg, because she will sway and she will pick it up and she'll just drop herself and fall in, which is what I don't want. Good girl, Tricky. See, now she's coming onto that nice bend. So I'm going to see if I can get a nice trot. So I'm going to stay sitting. Good. I just want her to listen, and then go rise and ask her to go forwards. Good girl. That was much better. And whoa. That's enough today, Tricky. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So me and Trix are very unfit, so this is enough for us for the moment. I'm going to let her have her head, let her walk on a nice loose rein, and just let her be. And that's how I like to end most things with Trix. I'm going to ask her to walk up a little bit because there's no need for a very ploddy, horrible walk. I want her up and moving and thinking, but to relax. That's it, we're done now. So she knows when I do this, it means we've done a really good job, but we're calling quits. Because I don't want to push her, I don't want to injure her. And she's just worked incredibly nicely for me. So everything with Tricker is positive reinforcement, like Dixie. Apollo is completely different kettle of fish. Where are we going? I just let her walk off where she wants to go, really. Tricky, there's brambles there, honey. I don't want them getting caught. I've got to come down and clear the school at some point. There we go. Trix is like, okay, Mum, we'll go back this way. Tricker, go home. Go home, Trix. Good girl. So yeah, with Trix, I like to give her the sort of day to just. So she's like, you said go home. That's it, I'm done, Mum. I've gone home. You are a good mare, Tricky Trackers, but you need to walk on so you don't stiffen up. Yeah, you can go home in a minute. Every horse seems to have that function, or at least all mine do. You say go home, they're like, yeah, okay, we're going home. Which I do really like about these horses. Another thing with Trix is even though she is 25 years old, she is looking great for coming out of winter at this time of year. She's still a chew-backer because I don't clip her. But if I clipped her, she'd get incredibly cold and I'd be triple rugging her until summer. And that's nowhere near a word of a lie. You would be triple rugging this horse until summertime just because she gets, and she really does feel the cold being at her age and being a purebred thoroughbred. Where the other two, like Dixie, is crossed with a warm blood. Apollo is a thoroughbred cross Irish sports horse. And then I've got the little Dartmoor. So with this, Trickers, go home. Trickers, go home. Good girl. That's it. Enough for today. Yeah, with those I could possibly get away with 50 grams on, but right now that's what Trix is in, and she's still like a chew-backer. What a good girl. I'm really proud of her for that because that was hard work, but she just proved that she is getting stronger and stronger with each ride. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave her here on this today, untack her, re-rug her, and then go and get Apollo ready for the next session. Oh, it's only Dad, honey. It's only Dad. Now the thing is, she is a big horse. She is 17.2. She doesn't look it, but she is. And especially when you're up here and you've got to get off. I need a few minutes to get my feet like prepared for it. Because I am old now. I am 31. Good girl. Well done. I'm 31 and I still ride horses, and there are a hell of a load of people out there that would have told me to give up a long time ago because of all the trouble we've been through with these horses. But I'd never give them up. Oh, are you agreeing? Are you agreeing? Oh, I left that unhooked. Good girl. Normally things like that annoy you. Come on then, let's go home. Good girl.